Welcome to Capri. At Capri Restaurant, Fortitude Valley, we specialize in Italian cuisine. We are fully licensed. We offer an intimate, friendly and family experience, but are also available for group bookings and functions. We have free Wi-Fi and open for lunch and dinner 6 days a week in the Emporium Centre.
Marnie, we'll come back to yourself about coming from the standard of Hockeyroos into the club side of things. It's obviously different. The adjustment to that?
Yeah, well, fortunately enough, I think QAS have a really good program that gets you involved into the Perth hockey program straight away, and I think that's an ups that we have on a lot of the other state programs. I'm not too sure about at present time, but I know definitely when I was going into the program at Perth that QAS were well ahead in funding and coaching and facilities as well. Like I think QAS gym is one of the best facilities within Australian sporting institutes. So
I just wanted to cross over to Angie, and on the reverse then side of things, Angie, like coming back from the Hockeyroos, not playing for 6 years, and then to come into the local comp, from a hockey perspective, how did you find that?
I think there's some great talent. There's particularly some great young talent playing in the top levels here in Brisbane. I think one of the biggest things that we miss here is that a lot of the, our top Queensland women and men, they move to Perth and they end up staying in Perth, and so it leaves a real gap in the Brisbane competition. But I think it also gives opportunities for other players that may not get the opportunity to play in the top division to be able to do that, and in turn that develops more depth. And I think for me, part of the reason I came back in was to provide some experience and a bit of a wise head towards for the girls around me and for the girls that I play against, and hopefully if that lifts them to be better players for Brisbane, for Queensland, and eventually some of them for Australia, then that's got to be better for hockey. And I mean, it's not purely a selfish reason that I came back to play, in that it was just fun for me. It was hopefully filling a bit of a gap there of the Madonna Blythes, the Tennille Addos, the Jodie Kennys that moved to Perth and that spend extended time over there, and the girls here really miss training with them and playing alongside them.
The issue, as Angie just raised, is that coming back into the local comp actually is in fact raising the standard. So do we have it right that the talented athletes that get selected for the next program disappear from the QAS program, both the men and the women? You rattled off Jodie Kenny, Madonna Blythe and Tennille Addo. If they were still involved in the QAS program, the Simon Borges of the world are training with those people and lifting their intensity, but we don't have that because they've gone to Perth.
Look, I think you're 100% correct. That is the case. It is a lot harder not having those guys that certainly lift the level. They push the younger ones and they get them to a higher level quicker. But like I said, it's unfortunately not being a professional sport as such, where the athletes are getting paid the big amount of dollars, that you sort of can't have that here in Brisbane. You've got to be able to ship them on to Perth when they get to that level, because you don't want them missing the boat. It'd be great if they were here. I think it's really good during the times through the year. They get breaks in Perth. A lot of the boys tend to come back in here and they'll filter in for a few weeks at a time and have a couple of club matches. They come in and do some training with the QAS. It's really good. So.
Welcome to Capri. At Capri Restaurant, Fortitude Valley, we specialize in Italian cuisine. We are fully licensed. We offer an intimate, friendly and family experience, but are also available for group bookings and functions. We have free Wi-Fi and open for lunch and dinner 6 days a week in the Emporium Centre.